Right then, time to get myself built this, no idea how to say this, Gnarlscar. So in order to build this, we are partly over here building the core body, and then back over here getting out some of the key little bits of the Gnarlscar from the beast brew. Following this green loadout, starting with 44, 45 and 46 to build the main body. It's actually quite an interesting one, this, because it looks like the actual parts of the model actually look like they've got some bionics of some kind. So, well, maybe not even bionics, but definitely synthetic add-ons. Quite a lot of these kind of gore models, they look very primitive. They really, other than like the pistol holster, and even then it's a pretty primitive pistol. It's just a, you know, pretty standard auto gun. Yeah, a lot of the parts are very primitive, that actually they would probably kept saying this, but easily fit within the fantasy genre as well. In fact, you know, with the level of tech within Age of Sigmar, to be quite honest, beastmen with guns, gores with guns, actually wouldn't really be an issue in my mind. So yeah, it's definitely a interesting concept. So the fact that this one seems to have what looks like some kind of, I don't know if it's a full cybernetic or just like ow, come on. Just some kind of synthetic, but it looks really cool. And you wonder if it is a bionic, where it got it from, who built it onto it. Alright, just making sure this sits together okay, which it does. I've had to go. I'm going to apologise if my fan's blasting out in the background, but it's just too hot not to have it blasting out. Okay, this part's popping onto the front here, nice and easy. Phew. Okay, now we also need this, one of these pistols, which I'm getting 49 out, but I think there's also an alternative pistol you can use. Yeah, I like that. The holster is actually empty. Okay, now let's make sure that this is going on okay. So it looks like it's... Let's check this, make sure that it definitely goes in how I think it goes in. Yeah, so it's kind of quite high up and it's at a sideways. I think so. Okay, we're looking good so far. Right, next, what do we need? Well, we need, over on the beast brew, I'm going to start up by getting the head out, 21, and the horns, 22. Get these nicely tidied up. it's officially summer holidays in the UK as of today, which is really cool. So my college technically broke up last week. And I bet you're thinking to yourself, what do teachers actually do during summer holidays? Well, I'm going to have a whiskey tonight. 19 and 20. Yeah, this is definitely some kind of bionic, this, by the look of it. See, there's a really cool beastman in Necromunda who's very teched up. I always like to remind myself of this. Beastmen ally themselves with chaos, but it's not. I don't believe it's kind of built in, so to speak. They are mutants. They are considered to be abhorrent to the Imperium because they are classed as too far gone, like too far deviant. But that doesn't mean that every single Imperial world outcasts them instantly. It's just it's normal practice to outcast them. So there's always a chance that you'll get beastmen who have actually been raised within Imperium worlds and actually had a normal life, for want of a better word. I mean, there's even like weird ones, like I can never remember what they're called, but literally there's a whole Imperial world where someone's obviously mixed human genome with cats. I actually think that's still canon. I don't even think that that's like just something that's been overwritten. I don't think that's ever been wrote out of canon, where you've got the human cat hybrids. Basically, I assume it's a bit like having Dr. Ta'ana serving in the Imperium. I can just imagine it being like that sarcastic cat woman from Lower Decks serving in the Imperium as a medic. Right, there we go. I'm going to put it on one of my resin bases that I've made. Okay, there we go. So that is our Gnarlscar, which is quite cool in a sense that it's got some nice little features with that bionic arms. You know, to actually suggest that, you know what, they are quite futuristic. They are. This guy actually looks like he's part of a sci-fi setup because of it. So there we go. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. I'll see you for the next video.